Hello, this is Martin Brossman, KI4CFS, and during these challenging times, I'm very grateful that I'm part of the amateur radio community. This is the mic for my mobile unit, this is my handheld, and what I want to explain is this is the time that people start to appreciate amateur radio. You may call someone on the phone and it may disconnect or it may not go through. Or I got one that just said all lines are full. And that's where people start realizing maybe I ought to get into the amateur radio hobby, because when complex communication like cell phone breaks down, which is more fragile than we want to admit, this more primitive communication system is robust. Not only that, isolated at home, many people are going to get tired of watching Netflix and other things, and there's safety nets to be part of. There's regular daily nets to check in on. There's a lot of people available, and part of our licensing focuses on safety and being available to help our community in emergency. So I tell my neighbors, see that antenna up there? It's not real obvious, but in the time of emergency, I'm here to communicate. Just understand that. It disrupts isolation. It's a backup method of communication when the system fails for you and you need better communication. It's about learning how radio waves work, which is integrated to all of our culture, including basically cell phones. It's a analog transmission of digital data. So let's keep this in mind. I have links below to learn more about it. And the last and most important piece is, since you have to actually learn something and pass the test, it has what I call barrier to entry that really, to me, attracts generally a nicer person than you're going to find as an anonymous person on Twitter or something else on social media. So check it out. Amateur radio, an alternative, a backup for communication, something to do when you're isolated, and much, much more. This is Martin Brossman, KI4CFS Clear 73.